大家好. Today we are here in Shenzhen at Cifnews Global Conference with Emma from Jungle Scout. So first of all, a small introduction. What do you guys do at Jungle Scout?
Hi, thank you, Guido. And Jungle Scout is actually a SaaS company. We provide software and services to help Amazon sellers or whoever wants to sell on Amazon. So we provide software tools to help people figure out what is the right product to sell, and also help them to actually hand-holding their entire selling process, tell them, share the content, and tell them how to sell well, and like all the tricks and strategies we're gonna share with Amazon sellers.
That's great, very clear and very interesting. We are here today in a very cool environment, I think, with a lot of companies, a lot of service providers, a lot of interesting speeches, and a lot of things going on. What are you guys getting from this event, this experience, and what are you expecting from this cooperation with Cifnews?
Yeah, so this is actually our first time to work with Cifnews at offline events, and I know Cifnews, which is also called Yuguo in China, is a big media platform here in China. So we really want to, work with this platform to reach out more Amazon sellers and potential sellers. That's like our biggest goal for 2019. We really want to help more Chinese sellers to sell successfully and globally using Jungle Scout.
We are living in a very peculiar moment, especially since I know you're based in America, right?
Yeah.
Or most of the time you spend in America, and Jungle Scout is an American company. And we know that from China and United States. And in general, now the situation is on one end complicated, on one end the opportunities are amazing.
Yeah.
So what do you think are the main problems that right now Chinese companies encounter in entering the European or the American market? And how do you guys actually help them to solve these issues specifically for Chinese companies?
So I think there are actually two problems. The first one is about product selection. A lot of sellers here in China, they come from other background. They sell to business previously and change their business model to sell on Amazon. So what they do is to just sell whatever they produce or they sell here in the Chinese market to other markets like US on Amazon. However, they don't understand the product need and market demand very well without the right tool to figure it out. So that's one problem here. Like, people just sell what works in other places to the US or other Amazon markets, but sometimes it's not profitable because they don't understand the market demand very well. And that's where we actually want to help the sellers to figure out what product sells well and what is the profitable one. The second problem is about branding. I know some of the sellers, they try to sell their brand in US and European marketplaces. However, they don't have the employees who understand the market well, so they don't really understand their marketing strategies to really position their brand in these marketplaces. That's where we actually can help with as well. So one thing is we provide a lot of free content about branding and marketing. The second thing is we have a platform called Jungle Market. We work with freelancers who provide marketing support, list editing support, which can actually help the sellers to figure out the issue and really help them to grow their brand awareness in an effective way.
Thank you, that was really insightful, and I agree on everything, especially on the branding thing. And I think, and it's been mentioned many times also by the speakers and by a lot of companies working in the industry, that probably next year and the year after will be the year for branding for Chinese companies. It's a very new thing, and it's a very big thing, and it could be a real game changer. So it's not just price and quality of the product, but also having a story and having a more Western communication to approach the Western markets.
Yeah.
So, since we're speaking of future trends. What do you think will be the biggest trends for your industry specifically in 2019? And what are you guys approaching this new year with? You have any new products or new ideas or new markets you're working on?
Overall, I think you're right. I think the trend for 2019 is for sellers to first find the right product to sell, and really optimize their product portfolio. Make sure which product they should cut, which they should sell more, and what is the market they should go with. So this is one of the trends that I think gonna happen in this year. And the second one is about branding. I think they really a lot of Chinese sellers, they have great relationship with factories, or they are factories themselves, and they have very great product. What they will need is to get more profitable, and they'll sell more to build their brand. So that's, I think, the two main trends in this industry. For us, we actually not only from the product selection part that we will continue providing more support and more data. Right now we don't support, we support 9 countries, 9 marketplaces in now, including India market. Right now we don't support Japan marketplace, but that's on our roadmap. That's something that we really want to do, and it's specifically
more markets.
Yes, specifically actually for Chinese sellers, because European and US sellers, they don't really need, try to sell in the Japan market. So yeah, it's pretty much Chinese sellers only. That's one of the new features that we want to add. The second one is we'll integrate more features from our sub products to our main product, and just let all the sellers to use our free marketing services, which they can use our deal website in order to promote their new products, and they're able to assess their product performance in our platform as well. So this is going to be new features. Actually, this is a very good question. Thank you for asking it.
Well, great, Emma. I think you gave us a lot of insights on the trends, on what's going on now and what's going to be in the future for your company and for the market in general. So, 谢谢你 and thank you very much.
Thank you, 谢谢。
再见，拜拜。